Good morning, guys. Today's going to be a little bit of different style video than you've seen so far. Today we're just going to go on a trip, go explore some stuff, see some stuff that we haven't seen this far. Today is my birthday, so my girlfriend and I are going to go down to, I believe it's called Great Falls in Virginia, and check out the water down there. And I just want to bring you guys along to show you what's going on. So stay tuned. All right, we made it here. It's actually a much closer drive than I thought it was from the house. Doesn't look like much right now, as you can see. We're kind of just in the parking lot, but we're gonna walk down here. I found out that on the way in, it's part of the Potomac, and I actually talked to the park ranger when we came in, and she said you can fish this, so this might be an upcoming fishing video where we try to catch some smallmouth. We'll see what it looks like down here, see if it's a good smallmouth area, and we might be coming back. So looking at this, guys, I think the place to fish, if we could get to it, is right there. That little bit of slack water. This fast water moves past that slack water right there, and those fish will lay there because it's easy for them to just hang out and ambush prey as it goes by. So that right there is where we want to fish if we can get back down there. So we were just right over there. Now we're over here. So here's that slack water I'm talking about. I can also see, you can't really see it yet, but right down here there's some more slack water. And it actually looks pretty good right along there. And I just now saw that there is a lookout over there, which means there's access over there somewhere on the road. So we will definitely be coming back here to go fishing. I know there's got to be some smallmouth in that thing. All right, we can get down here and fish. Although, I'm not sure how we get down that. Maybe a trail over this way. Looks like some people heading down right there. And there are definitely people down there. So yeah, we can make it happen. Make it happen, Captain. It's probably 50, 60 feet down to the water right there. In the real wet months, you see that post right there? Let me walk you guys over here and I'll show you real quick. So these are the high water marks. 1972, 1936 to 1942. That is probably 10 feet up there to those marks. So the 1972 mark is 6 feet. It's probably another 4 or 5 feet up to those marks. That is absolutely insane that the water gets that high up here. Granted, I mean, the top marks was many, many years ago. But even in just 96, it was right there. And like I said, we're way above the river level right now. Right over there is where that post was that had all the high waters. And right here, this sign actually says that it's a 76-foot drop down to the Great Falls. So 76 feet and then another 10 foot in the air. That's how high the waters get. That's absolutely insane. What's another cool thing about living over here in Maryland that I think sometimes its residents take for granted is how old the history is over here. Being from California my entire life, you know, we see something old and we're like, oh, it was built in the late 1800s. Well, a lot of this stuff over here was built in the 1700s or even before. And so it's really cool to see this old history and really observe kind of, you know, like right here, you can see this doesn't look like much, but it's actually a canal that was dug and put in place by George Washington, our first president. That's insane to me. Think about that. Here's a picture from one of the lookouts of high water. That was in 2010. As you can see, this is more what it normally looks like than what it looked like then. Crazy. We're gonna go to a new spot, check something else out. Just kind of a day of exploring, vlogging for you guys. Enjoying the day. It's actually really nice weather today. It's been cold, so it's nice to be a little bit warmer. Almost to the point to where I can take this sweatshirt off. All right, we made it to another spot. We are now in Mount Airy, Maryland. As you can see, a little bit colder up in this country. It's actually still a really nice day. Very nice. They're doing a little bit of work over there. This place is pretty cool. It's a winery. It's called, I think, Lingalore or something along those lines. We're gonna go in here, probably do a little tasting, and just enjoy our day. Look at that dude. Gotta have wine pouring out of that. That'd be cool. How many of these are we trying today?
All of them. It's his birthday today.
Oh, it's his birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're not gonna spit it out.
No? Okay, great. I was like...
Looking out into this field that I actually showed you guys a little bit earlier, but you can see out there it's got a little bit of snow on it still. I was thinking about one of the things that really stood out to me when I first came out here to Maryland to visit with my girlfriend, is how green it is. And right now it's not very green. Obviously we're at the tail end of winter, but as soon as spring starts up, summer, all of that, it's going to be unbelievably green around here. And to some of you that doesn't mean anything at all. To the people that come from California, you know that we get maybe a month of the year where everything is just really beautiful and green, and the rest of the year it's all dead and brown. You'll see in these videos as they go along throughout the year, you'll start to see how it's going to get really beautiful and green around here, and I really appreciate that. But again, I think it's one of those things. So to put it in perspective, my girlfriend and I went to Arizona to a tournament. Actually, several tournaments in Arizona. They have the Arizona Archery 3D series out there, which is phenomenal, and if you have the chance to go shoot it, go shoot it. But we go to this tournament, and it's out in the middle of Dragoon, Arizona, which is desert as desert can be, with these giant boulders and everything. And in its own right, it is beautiful. But for my girlfriend, who grew up over here in the green, beautiful, lush area of Maryland, to her, that was beautiful. But for me, growing up in California in that high desert area, that was just another desert that I didn't want any part of anymore. I mean, truly love how green it gets over here, and I can't wait to show you guys that. Just a little thought. Good morning, guys. It's a beautiful day. Just leaving that awesome place. I will tell you, you got to be careful in there. I just needed fishing line, so that's all I got today. But it is so tempting to get a lot of those baits. But I think we're pretty good stocked up right now. We are gonna go try to either hit a new lake or some new ponds. I haven't decided yet, but stay tuned and we will figure this out. All right, so I decided to try a new lake today. I've actually fished this once before, but never on camera with you guys. I will say that the other time that I was here, the water was extremely clear, and today it's not. It's very dirty. Visibility is not very good. So I don't know how this is exactly going to work out. And it doesn't appear to be very deep either, because I keep getting hung up in the weeds. We're going to have to go find some deeper water. That's not going to do it. Pond on the map. Decided I'd come over and check it out. Looks pretty good, and I don't see any signs that say no fishing or anything like that, but also I don't know if there's any fish in here. It's kind of a new adventure. Every time you find one of these, all you can do is cast around a little bit and see if anything bites. It would be very hard for me to believe that this big old pond like this doesn't have bass in it. I may need to slow down on the fishing, but right now I was just kind of throwing some chatterbaits and a swim jig, just as kind of a search bait, because I don't know if there's even any fish in this pond. Like I said a minute ago, I think that it'd be pretty hard for me to believe that there's not. You know, you never know until you actually catch one. You know, that pond that you guys saw that bigger bass out of recently, that little small pond, I had fished that once before and didn't even get a bite in it. So even if I don't catch something here today, I'm not gonna discount it just because it just might be an off day today. Late spring, early summer, and give it a try then, and then that will really be the kind of determining factor of whether or not I think fish are in here. There's a bobber right down there, so that's a good sign. We gave her heck for about an hour and a half here, no bites. I think there's fish in here. One, because I saw the bobber, which makes me think that other people think there's fish in here, but also that guy could have been like me. And the other reason, though, is I did see something out there that kind of swirled a little bit. I don't know what heck, it could have been a turtle for all I know, but I'm not discounting this pond out just yet. I think that there's some fish in there. I think it's just going to be a tough day of fishing. This audio is probably going to be completely terrible, but it is raining out here. And I didn't want to ruin a camera, so I got you guys in the waterproof case. Oh, we got a fish. Nice. That was actually cool because this water's super clear. And I could see him hit it. All right, guys, there's the first bass of the day. You'll see it on this camera, but it's raining out here, so I put the waterproof case on it, so the audio is probably not the best, but I just wanted to show you guys that. Nice little fat bass. Send them on back. We are back at the house. I appreciate you guys coming along, watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. We will definitely put together a fishing trip to go out there and catch some fish out of that river. Now, I will say this, when I was in the visitor center, they said, or they didn't show that there was smallmouth in that river, but I know for a fact that there is. So we will definitely go out there and try to catch some. Please, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, click right here. And if you haven't seen my last video, click right here. Hit that little bell down there. It will give you notifications as to when I post my videos, and you guys will get the newest content as it comes out. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate you guys, and I wish you a wonderful afternoon.